We're about to go fly.
Oh yeah? It's very descriptive.
About to head out to Reno.
You got something wrong with your neck there?
No, I'm just.
Oh, you're trying to do the wind thing?
Oh my God. Pretty excited, getting the airplane packed and excited to get in the air.
That's right. Off to the air races.
All right.
Pretty sure the R-44 can take those racers.
So we just stopped in Tonopah for some fuel for the Cirrus and for the R-44. Now we're gonna get ready to take off again, and we're gonna fly northbound to South Lake Tahoe, where we're gonna stop and get some more fuel, get ready for the events at Reno, and then once 5:30 hits, we're gonna be flying into Stead.
Fighter races in World War II. You can see it on YouTube. And it's about these 4 races in World War II and P-51s when they were all trained here in Tonopah on P-39s. And they have pictures of this place with the P-39s taken off, and they talk about what a handful of those P-39s were. And that's why the Russians don't like us. We give them all those P-39s in World War II. Actually, they did good with them. They used them for ground support.
They weren't so great for us.
We just flew in here. We got thunderstorms, lightning, snuck it in right as they opened up the airspace. All around the TFRs, the fires, everything. Best pilots in the world. Got it in here safe. We're all set up for the show.
We are heading over to the Stead Airport to get set up for the Reno Air Races.
Was that the official statement, Andy?
That's it.
That was pretty awesome.
Oh, I didn't see you there. About ready, all almost done setting up for day one. People are starting to show up. Planes are out flying. Thunderbird's about to do a survey flight. Sounding good, sounding fun, getting busy. Excited. It's good.
Hey, Corey. What's going on today?
Well, we showed up, as we do every morning. We clean the aircraft, as we do every morning. And we stand by and wait for people to come by and ask questions.
Today we're out here at the Reno Air Races. We got to see some of the stole drag, which is really awesome. Trent Palmer got disqualified, which sucks, but we're still having a lot of fun out here, and people are coming and checking out our aircraft, and we're trying to get people interested in this program. Oh, that giant TA sign.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cirrus Sid's Casino. Alright, so where am I parking this thing?
You know, see all those parking spots behind us?
Joe!
That would be a good place to park the car.
Joe, stop. None of this says TA except for the pumps.
Except for the giant sign right there.
So we just made a wrong turn at Albuquerque
No, I just wanted to see what that casino was.
Yeah.
about 15 times now.
Talking about.
It was a pretty cool decor. I gotta say.
And now we don't even know if we're going to the right place now.
No, we're fairly certain that we're lost at this point. We'll find out.
So what are we doing at this gas station in Reno?
Checking out guns, of course. Isn't that what you do at gas stations?
Tell us a little bit about this place.
It's a gas station in Reno, and it has guns.
Noisy cricket. Hey, Kay, no, come on, man. You get a Series 4 deatomizer, I get a little midget cricket. Oh, yeah.
You guys literally follow this all the way there, except for the last turn.
Well, you guys switched, and then that little black car, the same thing I did to you the other day, that's what that car did to me, and I couldn't come over.
Oh.
And by that point, we were turning left, and I'm like, I don't even know if we're in the right place or not. So we just
Yeah.
So I
Missed
told
the
him,
exit.
you know the giant gas station sign right next to the freeway? Go to that gas station. I guess that's not very good directions because we missed the off ramp, went to the wrong,
went down, then all
turned
back.
around, pull around, we get to the intersection, it's right in front of us. Say, okay, park in the gas station. Okay, drives around it. I was like, where are we going? Like,
Like Sunny Maze Casino or something like that. I was like, it doesn't say TA anywhere except for the actual overhang. Like, I was like, where do I even?
And then we sat behind that car the whole time. I'm like, the car's trying to valet. Go around him. What are we
There's
doing?
nobody even in the
Yeah,
car.
I'm like, you're in the valet
I'm
lane.
sure I would
Let's
have
go.
been waiting forever. I didn't know what that was. I was like, why is this guy just sitting here? Then we rolled by. I was like, that stupid car's empty.
apparently Andy needs very explicit directions. So.
It's true.
Alright, gang. How's it going? Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
Yeah, living
Bobby,
Reno
I
style.
can't tell if he's awake or asleep. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Reno Air Races today. We're checking out some of the Air Force aircraft right here. Right behind me, I have a C-17 Globemaster. This is used by the U.S. Air Force to carry personnel and cargo all over the globe to fight America's battles.
All right, so right now they're running up the APU to get the systems fired up on the C-17. It's going to provide power for the aircraft and help them get all the systems started up.
This is the A-10 Warthog. The Air Force uses this as a close air support aircraft. When our guys are on the ground getting beat up, they send in this bad guy and it tears everything up. I've seen them in action and they are one mean machine.
Yeah, the 810 here is a classic airframe. They've tried to replace it for a long time, but nothing else can do the job that the Warthog can. So it's an excellent staple to our armed forces. All right, so behind us here, we've got one of the military's F-16s. Here at Reno Air Races 2019, the Thunderbirds are coming to perform for us, so you'll see some footage of that. This is the aircraft that they're going to be flying, which is a very fantastic aircraft indeed. All right, so behind us here is the F-18. This is going to be one of the planes that's in the new Top Gun movie, so we're all very excited to watch that and watch Maverick fly the Hornet.
So behind me today we have the P-51 Mustang. This one is Miss America. As you can see, they've got the cowlings off and they're going to be doing some work to it, but it's going to be in the races today and we look forward to seeing it.
Classic World War II fighter that's been converted to racing here. We see a lot of these P-51s at Reno and some of the fastest aircraft that you're going to see at the race today. All right, so what we find here is Argonaut, an example of one of the Sea Furies that are racing here at Reno. They're in the same class as the P-51s and some of the fastest aircraft that you're going to find out here. It's a very awesome example of another World War II fighter turned into air racer here at the Reno Air Races. All right, so behind us we've got one of the T6 Texans. We've got a lot of T6 Texans racing here at Reno. One of the classic sounds of Reno is the Texans flying overhead. It's a very distinctive sound made by these radial engines. One interesting fact about the engines that they run in these T6 is often the guys will refer to them as penny engines because in the front here, we've got a small area that is the exact size as a penny. And so back in the war, this T6, which they would deem to be the pilot maker, in order to have luck when they were training, they would have to find a penny that was printed the same year or stamped the same year as the aircraft was manufactured. And take that penny, you had to put it heads up and you had to put it right in this little section in the engine right here in order to have good luck while you're out training. So that's the penny engines running in the T6 Texans here at Reno. You know, odd design. So they've got a cap on this one so you can't tell, but normally this is where the cannon sticks out right here, right in the middle of the spinner, which is really, really cool because instead of having to shoot it through the props and time it with the engine, they put it right through the center of the spinner and they wouldn't have to worry about any of that timing, which is very cool. Help with the alignment because the pilots would be looking straight down instead of looking into the wings where it was coming from the side and they would have angle issues.
So behind us here we have the Stearman aircraft. This is a piece of Americana. So originally developed in 1934, it saw use in the United States Army as a trainer and it's had tons of applications ever since, even today.
All right, so here we are in the pits for the jet class. This is where all the jet racers are going to be housed, primarily L-39s that are going to be racing here at Reno here in 2019. All right, so now we made our way over to the sports hangar. Next to us here we have a classic example of a Pitts Special. Back behind we have some Christian Eagles. All of these are going to be racing in the biplane sport races where they're very light and very fast and very fun to watch. All right, so behind me over here we have a Utah native. This is Draco from Spanish Fork, Utah. Mike Patey put it together. It's a very heavily modified Wilga, but pretty much everything you see on it is non-standard. The wings have been rebuilt, the struts have been rebuilt, the tail section's been rebuilt and reinforced, everything's been enlarged. This is just an awesome beast of an aircraft. It's not competing in the STOL drag for this first year here in Reno, but it dominates in the STOL competition and is a pretty amazing piece of machinery. If you guys are interested in flying something like this, well, there's only one in the world, so good luck with that. But some similar type STOL aircraft, which we'll be seeing here in a little bit, you can come to SUU, take our tailwheel transition course, and we can get you introduced into some bush flying techniques in order to get you started on your path.
How's it going? This is the largest radial engine ever built. It was originally designed for the B-29 Stratofortress before jet technology really started to take off. The whole thing with this engine is it's just massive. So what we got here is a cutaway of a radial engine. I like how they've color-coded it so we can kind of see all the different components of it and how it all works. The way they get these engines is typically when an aircraft breaks or something goes wrong here at Reno, they're able to take that equipment away from the field and then they do a cutaway so we can see how the engine works. They also have over here to my right, a bunch of parts have been taken off some of the aircraft here at the races. Things like broken valves, cracked pistons, broken gears, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's a really interesting thing, and it's a great training tool. Thunderbirds are here. Oh gosh. Oh, are you kidding me?
Hello.
Oh my God, you scared me.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. Buddy, you.
I saw the hair. I was like, that's like real, very realistic.
Did you know it? Yeah. Oh my Now you know the reason for the GoPro.
How are you?
You even knew he was in there and you still did it.
Hey guys. Sorry guys, I couldn't help it.
Day 3, pretty awesome. Scared some people, had a lot of fun. Thunderbirds are here again. Been a bit windy, but we're sad that it's all over. Sad to be going home, but we always got next year. We're pretty excited about it.
You can't count.
Day 5, what did I say?
He was only here
Whatever.
for 2 of them. He was drinking the rest of it. So I'm here with Anthony, and we're all headed back from Stead from the Reno Air Races. How was it for you?
It was good, and we finished in 4th. We started in 6th, so we had to fight our way up to the front. But it's been a good year. Everybody's safe. Everybody landed. Go back home, safe and sound to our families.
That's awesome. So what made you want to get into racing?
Actually, I didn't want to race,
Yeah?
because it's invitation only. So one of the guys one of the presidents of the class invited me out. It took me 2 years, and I came out, and I was beating myself up. Why didn't I come out here even sooner? Because it's great. It's a fantastic time to come out here, 50 feet above the ground, 200 miles per hour, plus with 8 other airplanes in the air.
Awesome.
It's amazing.
So, do you have any advice for kids that are looking to get into aviation and starting a career?
Yeah, man. I would say just if you're passionate about it, don't stop chasing your passion. Keep running after it. I mean, look at me. I had nothing, and now I'm doing air shows, air racing, competition aerobatics, and it makes me happy every day. It doesn't feel like I'm working, but I'm doing what I love to do. I'm getting paid for it, so it's amazing.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time.
No problem, man.
Have a safe flight home, brother.
You too, man.
All right, so we're on our way back from Reno, from the Reno Air Races 2019. We had a great time. So if you want to see some more content from us, feel free to check us out on YouTube and Instagram. And we look forward to seeing you next time.